Hey, this is Joe from Future Press, and today we'll be looking at a no damage playthrough of the Lady Butterfly fight, where I give a few useful tips on how to defeat her. First thing you need to know, Shuriken are extremely good against this boss. You'll see me use them throughout the fight since they can knock her out of the air with a nice and crunchy critical hit when she jumps to a steel wire. Timing is everything though, because she'll guard them unless you hit her while she's in the middle of a jumping animation. If you manage to bring her down, immediately sprint towards her and hit her with a thrust before she has time to recover. This tactic lets you create openings to take off a chunk of her vitality, which you need to do to slow down her posture recovery rate. Another great opportunity to land a direct hit comes from dodging her vertical axe kick. It's part of a 3-hit combo that always starts with her slowly lifting her right hand with the kunai pointing downwards, so it's pretty easy to recognize. Focus on guarding or deflecting her 2 quick slashes, then dodge sideways once her leg is fully raised above her head. This leaves her open long enough for you to hit her with a thrust or even a really slow attack like the loaded axe, which you can see me use quite often in this video. In general though, stick to the thrust unless you're specifically looking to break her posture. And speaking of posture, if we look at her posture gauge right now, it's pretty close to being broken, so I'm going to deflect the first 2 hits of her axe kick combo and land a death blow to close out phase 1. Now she's going to fade away and reappear on the shoulder of the massive statue at the back of the temple. Lock onto her at this point and move close to the statue since she's going to be landing next to it. This gives you a chance to score some free hits from behind while she's vulnerable. Here I'm focusing on applying pressure because I want to prevent her from summoning her minions. This is tricky to do because she only needs a split second to back away and snap her fingers. She'll eventually be able to do it, but for now I managed to weaken her posture and do a bit of vitality damage before she gets a chance to summon. When she backflips away to a wire like this, always anticipate her plunging grab. It can be interrupted with shuriken, but the safest way to avoid it is to dodge away from her or go directly underneath her if you're close. After finishing this attack, she'll be able to sneak away and summon her minions, but I'll counter by moving to the center of the temple where they all spawn in, and instantly using a snap seed to get rid of all of them. Snap seeds are pretty rare though, so if you've run out or you don't have any, just use the pillars in the perimeter of the room to avoid the minions until she dispels them. During phase 2, always be prepared for the slashing frenzy combo when she hops backwards. Learn to recognize the lunging kick it opens with, and immediately sprint away from her to avoid both her slashes and her butterflies. She'll close out the combo with a sweep, but this is predictable and can be used to your advantage. Either maneuver around her to lower her vitality by hitting her from the side or back, or stand your ground as she winds up and hit her with a jump kick to weaken her posture instead. We're soon gonna get another look at her plunging grab, which I'll avoid the same way by walking backwards and then dodging backwards. This gives me a nice opening to hit her with a thrust. Now, I'll avoid her sweep and counter with a jump kick to seal the deal with a few mid-air slashes, and that is going to be the end of the boss fight. This is just a small sample of the knowledge we have concerning Lady Butterfly, but for more on her and everything else there is to know about Sekiro, look no further than our detailed strategy guide that's coming out in April. In the meantime, we hope you're all enjoying the game, and take care.